Welcome to my little place in Embro, PA. Nice quiet woods behind the boys' school. I come here often when I feel that I need to be grounded and I needed to be more with myself and my heart, to center myself. I'm saying all these beautiful spiritual terms. What does it mean to ground and center? What does it mean to be in your heart? All these questions flow up to the surface who have never heard this stuff before. I guess the most simplest way to ground and to center is to breathe, place your hand on your heart, know that your feet are firmly on the ground, and just breathe. Just breathe and know that you are in this body. You're on this earth for a reason. You're experiencing all the things that you experience to help you grow. We come here not knowing much of anything. We are raised in our families, in our societies, and we're here to actually unlearn all of that and find us again, ourselves, our true selves. This is kind of what we're experiencing now in this grand awakening that we find ourselves in, this pandemic of sorts, is to really go into ourselves. It's giving us time to isolate. It's giving us time to reconnect with our hearts, to reconnect with our soul. Not to necessarily get absorbed into Netflix or TV or whatever they have us doing and what we've been doing all along. This is actually giving us time to go within. There's a lot of us speaking about this out here. There's a lot of us that have gone through this many, many, many times ago. And how we are not really worried about what's going on the grand stage, because we've done a lot of the work inside. And what we see on the inside is far different than when we first began this journey. I'd say about 10 years ago, with this pandemic, I would have been a mess. I would have been masking it up. I would have been bathing in sanitizer. I would have not probably had my kids out at all, or been afraid of basically everything and anything. Looking up everything on WebMD, research, because that was my upbringing. With the field of psychology, we did a lot of research. And I also came from a family who did a lot of research. Knowledge is good. Knowledge is good. Knowledge helps you see what's going on. Like now, I can see all the cogs at play. I can see what's going on and why this is occurring, as to all the players that are there, from the light and the shadow, and how they're working in tandem to bring forth this mass awakening. I had my mass awakening about 10 years ago. It began. It was through abuse that I had this, and that's what woke me up and really started me on my journey. And others will be this pandemic. Others will be something else that will be triggered. We all have these triggers that are built in for our awakening, to know what's really going on out there, to know what's real and what's not, to feel within our guts and our souls and our hearts of really what's going on. As I mentioned, I would have been deep into the fear. I've done a lot of work on my fear. I've done a lot of work on myself with that. I had to go within and see the shadow parts of myself, which is basically what we're seeing now, is the mass shadows of the collective out there. So with my work with my fears, I've learned to love myself, accept myself, warts and all, which is leading me to do these YouTube videos, which anybody that knows me knows that I don't like being in front of the camera. I get that from my grandma Eileen, I guess. Take it far, far, far away, she would say. I never liked it, because it showed a part of me that I didn't like, which was the outside of me, which was hiding all the fear, all the shadow, all the insecurities. And I had to go through this to be where I'm able to talk to you now on this, which I never thought in a million years I would be doing. But Spirit calls you to do things that you never thought you would do. Step out and do things that you would never do. I saw my 2 butterflies today, and that means transformation, total transformation. So, in respect of my messengers today, I'm here talking to you now. I've learned to listen to butterflies. I've learned to listen to the trees, to the water, to the chipmunks, to the wind. I hear the wind right now, the winds of change. We met this morning with a beautiful anchoring of the light and love into the heart of Mother Earth. And it was really powerful. It was really amazing. I felt the overwhelming love fill my heart. And I felt that come in. I also placed it out into the world as well. There's so many things that we've been kept in the dark about, and this is what this process is all about. We can choose what we want to focus on. I remember going through and unearthing all these atrocities that I saw, all these really dark things that I saw in the world, and going through it, and I couldn't believe it. I didn't want to believe it, but in my heart I felt the sorrow, I felt the pain, and I felt it, and I knew that it was real. That's what it's asking you to do now. There's a lot of things that are going to be revealed. There's a lot of things that are going to be unearthed, literally. And it's going to take us being in our heart, really being in our heart, to be able to handle it. I know that I had to go deeper into my heart, which I didn't think was possible because I've always lived in my heart. But with this journey, I went into the higher hearts, and I went deeper into my heart. And it helped me see what was going on, and it helped me transmute, deal with what was going on within my own being and within the collective as well. A beautiful teacher of mine, Matt Kahn, today sent me a beautiful email reminding us of what we are doing here. As a first waver, I am here to anchor the light. I went through all this stuff, all the heartache and abuse and really some atrocities. I went through all this so that I can help others go through this and anchor this major light that is coming onto our planet now. With this being said, he spoke of we choose what to focus on. We choose what to put our attention upon. Yeah, I know there's a lot of stuff going on out there with all the COVID-19s to the vaccines to the pedophilia rings, you name it. I know what's out there. And I had to choose once and for all what I was going to put my attention on. Yes, I can see it. I can know it's there. Because with that, you know that there's a light and a shadow side to everybody. Everybody. And whether you've healed that shadow aspect or not is how far you are along on your journey. And that's what I do. That's what I do. I go out and I help assist people on their journeys because I've been there too. So I've chosen to see everything, but I have chosen to where I want to place my attention, which is out here, which is in my heart, which is leading people back to their hearts. And I thank you, Matt, for sending me that today, because I was starting to share some things that were not necessarily 5D, which is a higher consciousness level. I started going down a rabbit hole again, and I had to pull myself up abruptly, reminding myself that I am this light, and I am here to anchor this light. Yes, I know this stuff is here, but how to help others work through it is why I'm here. Now I know that what I say, all my spiritual mumbo jumbo, as you put it, it's very hard for some people to grasp. It's because it's hard for you to see the light that you are. It's hard for you to realize that this light exists within you. I felt the same way. But like I said, with a lot of unearthing within myself and trust and love of what I felt and what I knew to be true, I finally started really seeing this light. Really stepping out to the teacher, healer, and light beacon that I'm here to be. We're all supposed to be on our own journeys. That's why I need to also allow everybody to awake at their own time. But if this speaks to you, we're here for you. We're here to show you the light within, so you start to see it yourself, which is the most amazing thing ever. Those who know me know that I'm very emotional. I can't help that. I've been that way since birth. I'm not afraid to put my heart on my sleeve, to let the whole world see how I feel. But I tell you, once you open, once you feel the love, like I did this morning, there's no comparison. It obliterates all fear. Obliterates it. There is no fear left when you are in your heart. You feel this euphoria, bliss wash over you. And that is what is here for us. We just have to work through this part of the collective. It has to be shown for others to wake up in mass ways. There's already been a mass awakening. And the next will follow, the next will follow. So from my heart to yours, thank you for listening. I'll be coming back on here more to talk about how to anchor light and how to just be in love when there's all this shit around you. How to stay in that love state. I still work at it. Just today I was talking about anchoring the light and how to focus on what we want to see, which is love and light and wisdom and health and abundance for all. And with my sons being the ones that they are, who they've chosen to be with me as their mother, have listened to this for quite some time now. And I started being mocked. It was a defense mechanism because what I was saying was a big influx of light energy. And they couldn't handle it at that time. So they went to their defense mechanism as to make fun of and mock. And I just dismissed myself and saying thank you. And I went and calmed down, and I felt triggered a little because of that lack of respect and the mockery that I grew up with, that they grew up with. So I came down after that and talked with them and had them express their feelings and how I expressed my feelings. And that's where we're supposed to be. We're supposed to be able to discuss our feelings openly. The only way that people are going to know how to treat you and what you feel and hold dear to your heart as a value is if you tell them. Not by reacting, but by responding. And just like how I felt their fear pop up and how they were uneasy with all that light I was bringing and all that love when they want to stay stuck in their little world, I had to respect them where they're at too. That's what we're also seeing on the grand stage is lots of different opinions flying around, lots of different things about from masks to the vaccines to you name it, the deep state and the cabal and all this fun stuff that's coming up. It's all true. It's all out there. It's all real. It's all reality. It's all coming out. And it's how we respond and not react will be how we master this life. And that's what we're here. We're here to master this realm, the physical realm. We're here to come forth and be the masters. And I know it's hard for some of us to believe that we're masters, but we truly, truly are. Or we wouldn't be here. I mean, this is the grand stage of what the hell is going on kind of thing. And we are here to be those masters and to teach others how to be masters of themselves as well. So thank you today for listening. Thank you for liking and subscribing, because this is not easy for me. But thank you for supporting and loving. And I promise to support and love you throughout your journey. Reach out anytime. We are here. We are love. We are one heart, one love, one world. I heard today that we are to love as one. The message is today, love as one. Let that sink in. Love as one. And I'll talk to you guys soon. I love you guys. Bye bye.